CIA reports after alien UFO was shot down, it zapped 23 soldiers, turning them into stone. This was an incident of March 1993. Russian military shot down a UFO before they were attacked and killed by the surviving aliens. It is a sensational claim in a declassified CIA report. The declassified CIA reports that a troop of Russian soldiers were turned into stone by aliens after they attempted to gun down the extraterrestrials shooting down their UFO, according to a top-secret document posted on the official CIA website. 23 Russian soldiers died in a macabre way as a result of a battle with a group of 5 aliens in Siberia in March of 1993. The Sun reports. The newspaper report of a 250-page KGB dossier on the UFO attack, which included pictures and witness testimonies, reveals the Daily Express. The report stated the flying saucer had appeared over a military unit training in Siberia. One of the soldiers is then said to have taken it down with a surface-to-air missile. It said, quote, 5 short humanoids with large heads and large black eyes got out. Just 2 soldiers are said to have survived the encounter. The report claims 5 beings emerged from the crashed craft and they joined together to form a ball of light, which then exploded, turning 23 soldiers into stone. The report reads, quote, the KGB report goes on to say that the remains of the petrified soldiers, that is, the soldiers that were turned into stone, were transferred to a secret research institution near Moscow. Quote, specialists assume that a source of energy still unknown to Earthlings instantly changed the structure of the soldiers' living organisms, having transformed it into a substance whose molecular structure was no different to limestone. Unquote. The CIA representative stated at the end of the report, quote, if the KGB file corresponds to reality, this is an extremely menacing case. I will read it for you. Serial number A0300315893. Russia International paper reports alleged evidence of mishap involving UFO. Kiev, Holos, Ukraine, in Ukraine, 27th of March, 1993, page 5. Text. Reprint from the newspaper Ternopil Vechirny, Cosmic Revenge, that is. First paragraph published in boldface text. After Mikhail Gorbachev dissolved in 1991, meaning of course the Soviet Union, the KGB Top Secret Intelligence Administration, a lot of material from that department found their way abroad, in particular to the CIA. As reported by the authoritative magazine Canadian Weekly World News, U.S. intelligence obtained a 250-page file on the attack by a UFO on a military unit in Siberia. The file contains not only many documentary photographs and drawings, but also testimonies by actual participants in the events. One of the CIA representatives referred to this case as a, quote, horrific picture of revenge on the part of extraterrestrial creatures, a picture that makes one's blood freeze, end quote. According to the KGB materials, a quite low-flying spaceship in the shape of a saucer appeared above a military unit that was conducting routine training maneuvers. For unknown reasons, somebody unexpectedly launched a surface-to-air missile and hit the UFO. It fell to Earth not far away, and 5 short humanoids with large heads and large black eyes emerged from it. It is stated that in the testimonies by the 2 soldiers who remained alive, that after freeing themselves from the debris, the aliens came close together and then merged into a single object that acquired a spherical shape. That object then began to buzz and hiss sharply and then became brilliant white. In a few seconds, The spheres grew much bigger and exploded by flaring up in an extremely bright light. At that very moment, 23 soldiers who had watched the phenomenon turned into stone poles. Only 2 soldiers who stood in the shade and were less exposed to the luminous explosion survived. The KGB report goes on to say that the remains of the UFO and the petrified soldiers, that is, the soldiers who were turning to stone, 23 of them, were transferred to a secret scientific research institution near Moscow. Specialists assume that a source of energy that is still unknown to Earthlings instantly changed the structure of the soldiers' living organism, having transformed it into a substance whose molecular composition is no different from that of limestone. A CIA representative stated, quote, "If the KGB file corresponds to reality, this is an extremely menacing case. The aliens possess such weapons and technology that go beyond all our assumptions. They can stand up for themselves if attacked," end quote. And some of those numbers here at the end of this report are redacted. This is approved for release by the CIA. So that's how that letter read. The alien possess such weapons, they say, and technology that go beyond all our assumptions. This is not explained in the document why the CIA held a translation of the Ukrainian newspaper report on the file. According to UFO website and YouTube channel Lion's Ground, quote, "You have to be careful about what the CIA publishes online as it could be misinformation," end quote. This is on Express UK and News Punch.